Good morning, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. I'm a good 6 minutes late today. Not one, not two, 6. I'm uploading a video. That'll probably be out before this one's uploaded. Yeah, I had some energy this morning. So, what's going on? Game Time Brian here, otherwise known as the Mailman. I think I said that. Don't have to worry about the sunglasses today because there ain't no sun. No rain. It's supposed to be partly sunny today, so the sun will come out later. This is way up, like some woman was sitting in the seat.
I was.
You were? Okay.
Yes, I was.
All right. So, how's everybody doing this morning? Let me know how you're doing. I'm doing good. I got my reheated coffee in a red Solo cup. Just a couple things that I didn't touch on my video that's uploading now. Never fails. But I will get to some league news before I dig into the Cowboys rumor. It's crazy. It's nuts. But whatever. Mike Evans to the Chiefs. Mike Evans to the Chiefs. I think that's a perfect move. As much as I think Mike Evans should leave Tampa. All kidding aside, I think what happened with Tampa Bay was kind of a mirage. Shout out to them. They made it to the playoffs, right? And they actually won a playoff game against, I forget who they beat. Who did Tampa Bay? Oh, wait. That's right, they beat the Eagles. The vaunted Birds. Anyway, I just think it's funny. Last year we beat Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. Tom who doesn't lose in the playoffs. And it was a crap win. You get blown out in Tampa and nothing. But be that as it may, it's all well and good. Mike Evans to the Chiefs makes a lot of sense, especially since the Cadarius Tony debacle. My man is working himself way out of the league. He's going to get a bottom dollar deal somewhere to try and earn a spot on the team. My, how the mighty have fallen. Shout out to the New York Giants for unloading him when they could. That was smart. Cadarius did get himself a Super Bowl ring in the last two. He got 2 Super Bowl rings. Now, he did have a big say in the Super Bowl last year. So, I will say shout out to you last year for, why aren't we turning? It's a car. I'll let you slide. It's all well. But you got to go. I don't like to use this word, but stop pussyfooting. Accelerate. Anyway, nice blinker. People don't know how to drive. They do not know how to drive. We're on a major road here, and they don't put a blinker on. And then you wonder why people get into accidents. But anyway, and she's blowing by me in a school bus. Here she goes. So yeah, Cadarius Tony got 2 Super Bowl rings. He did have an impact last year, but not so much this year. He was inactive for the Super Bowl, which is the ultimate slap in the face. I haven't seen something that bad since Bill Belichick did it to the cornerback or the safety. I think it was a corner who they later traded. Guy really knows what happened there. Can't remember the guy's name. If you can remember his name, put it in the chat, please. It just came to me. I'll think of it when I hit stop when I stop recording, but that's not going to help me now. Micah Parsons has come out and said he wants Tony Pollard back. Micah, you want everybody back, brother. You were excited for Mazy. Now, I don't think we're doing nothing with Mazy. I want to know why Mazy lost the weight. He went from 333 to 293. That was a coaching decision. To me, that was a horrible decision. I think they looked at the tape and they saw that he couldn't get off the ball. So it was like, well, what's the problem? Let's have him lose weight. No. I don't know, but nobody's owning up to it or saying anything. What are the Dallas writers doing and not asking that question? That, to me, is the most egregious question, the most important question to be asked going after the season's over. That would be my first question. What happened with Mazy Smith? Who told him to lose the weight? Was it coaching? Was it player? Because he was our first-round pick. He was non-existent. But yet, you get the Dallas media. I don't know if they're afraid to ask those questions. I don't know. But it needs to be asked. What happened? It's absolutely inexcusable. But I would think that Mike Zimmer would want a 333-pound or 335-pound Mazy Smith. That would fit perfect for him. But we don't have any film other than college film. Maybe Mike Zimmer's scheme, more of a read and react, more of a run stuffer type, rather than not necessarily wanting to get penetration with your 2 D tackles. Mike Zimmer's scheme, he brings the pressure off the edges because they're out wide, and he brings pressure up the A-gaps with the linebackers. So maybe Mazy Smith under Mike Zimmer would be a good thing. So, but again, why did he lose all that weight? It just makes no sense. He went from a 1-tech to a 3-tech. Answer the question, please. Somebody ask the question. Anyway, moving on. This one here. Saquan Barkley has spoken, people. Saquan Barkley has spoken. And I'm not going to make the light. When you're late and you hit all the lights, that sucks. But it is what it is. Turn the heat down a little bit. Saquan Barkley, his number one destination would be to play for the Dallas Cowboys. Of course it is. He's a free agent, and he wants to come to Big D and wear a star on his helmet. What do we do? Well, if Jerry Jones is really listening to Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy would probably want Saquon Barkley because he's a stud. But, as of release date of this video, as I'm releasing this, Cowboy hasn't signed nobody. There has been no movement on nothing. Why are we waiting? Deadline make deals. Deadline ruins deals too. Get the deal done. I keep seeing in the headlines, Dak Prescott's going to make $60 million and reset the market. Yeah, and they're still going to save $30 to $40 million out of the cap this year. Stop worried about the $60 million. We knew that already. That was a foregone conclusion. And then in 2 years, that'll be a good contract. It's all about the guarantees, okay? And it's about how many years. His cap number right now is just a shade below 60 mil. If they re-sign him to a $60 million annual deal this year, they're probably going to save anywhere from 35 to 40 million on the cap this year. So zip it with the narrative that that's too much money. That's the going rate for a MVP backup, and Hamid, he was the MVP runner-up. So stick that too, Hamid. Anyway, no ranch for you. But I am very interested to see what the Cowboys are going to do regarding Saquon. I'm on record saying I don't want a big running back name like that. I don't. Especially one who's often injured. What's he going to want? He's going to want $10 million annual. He's going to want a 3-4 year deal for $40-some million. It's guaranteed, $45 million. That's what he's going to want. Are you paying that? I like the idea of it. I think he's the best when healthy. He's arguably the best running back in the league. He's explosive. You've seen, he's always burned us for that one play a game, usually, when he's healthy. And you put him behind a good offensive line. Giants have never had a good offensive line under him. Never. So if you're going to... Listen, I said I want a linebacker, a D-line, and a running back. Do I think we were getting Saquon? No, I do not. Do I think we have any chance in hell in getting him? No, I do not. But this is the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys love headlines more than winning, it seems like. So what would be a bigger headline than to bring in the number one free agent out there, like as far as a running back? And you're only going to pay him a few million more than what Pollard's going to get. Believe it or not. So I could see the reasoning why you would want to do it. I want no part of it. So it'll be interesting. So I'm anxiously awaiting. I'm just going to tell you right now, if I see Stephen Jones at the Combine, I'm going to freak out. Now, you know he's going to be there. But if I see him there, I'm not going to be happy. Stephen Jones needs to be in his office, people. Like talking to agents. Why is this waiting to the last minute? Get it done. Or don't get it done. CeeDee Lamb, get it done. We know what the market is. He's going to set it. So why are we waiting? Exactly, why are we waiting? For what? Oh, because you don't want to be players in free agency in the first wave. That's going to be your excuse. That's all on you, Stephen Jones. You got blown out in an opening round playoff game where you were going to host 2 home games if you would have won. Embarrassingly so. The Dallas fans, the Cowboy fans out all across the nation are walking around with bags on their heads after that game. That's how embarrassing it was. It was embarrassing. For me watching it, it was unacceptable. And actions speak louder than words. You could bring in Jimmy Johnson. You could bring in anybody. You could bring, it don't matter. It's what you're going to do now. And what you haven't done is re-sign anybody yet. You need CD and Dak done now. You want to go out and get Saquon Barkley? Whatever. I'm not going to be excited. I'll be like, okay, let's see if he can stay healthy. Let me know what you think. Do you want Saquon? He wants to be a Cowboy. Surprise, surprise. Micah Parsons would love to have his... I don't know that they played together at Penn State. I think they overlapped a year. But if not, I know they know him. I thought I read where Micah or Saquon... Maybe not. Maybe they did play together. I thought I saw where one of them gave a tour to the other one at State College. But regardless, Mike is going to want him. Shit, you tell him you're going to get Saquon Barkley, he going to be like, yeah. Bring him in. Pick him up. So, let me know what you think about the Saquon Barkley thing. Mike also said he wanted Tony Pollard. So, as you see in my video I got coming out, I'm discussing all 16 of our free agents. And make sure you check that out. That should be uploaded before this, actually. So, if you haven't seen it already, go back and watch it. But yes, the silly season's here and it's in full form. And the biggest free agent on the market, running back wise, it could arguably be the biggest free agent. Saquon Barkley wants to be for the Cowboys, play for the Cowboys. Surprise, surprise. But all right, that's it for me. Don't forget my 2 o'clock lunchtime chat live from the mail truck. I'll see everybody then. Later. Peace.